As 2021 comes to a close, some people begin thinking about New Year's resolutions. Many of those deal with health goals, weight loss maybe, something else. Dr. Brent Wallis with People's Health joins us with why you may want to consider starting your health journey with a visit to your primary care physician. Good morning, Dr. Wallis. I mean, I guess the caveat there would be if you have one, why is it important to have a primary care physician?
Yeah, it's really critical to have a relationship with a primary care physician because we really are the quarterbacks for all of your health care. We can actually help to coordinate care with other physicians if you need it, but in a lot of cases, we can actually treat a lot of the common and the chronic medical problems that you may have.
And so is this a once a year thing, yearly? How often should you see a primary care physician?
Yeah, you definitely should see your primary care physician every year. So every adult should have at least one visit. Some individuals, especially those with chronic medical problems like high blood pressure or diabetes or heart disease, probably need to go more often. And at those visits, sometimes we'll be able to screen for a lot of disease you may have. So a lot of those visits are really also around prevention in addition to treating any problems you may have.
Look, I'm going to be honest, when I was younger, I didn't always have a primary care physician. Maybe especially guys, but people in general who are younger might look at this and say, I'm perfectly healthy. I don't need a regular doctor. What would you tell them?
Yeah, we hear that all the time, actually, and some doctors are actually some of the worst patients ourselves. And but it really is important. Keep in mind that a lot of chronic diseases, diabetes, for instance, may actually develop without really any symptoms at all. And so what your primary care physician can do through various blood tests or diagnostic studies can actually identify disease earlier so that they can get you into a treatment plan and hopefully prevent problems long term.
Or, hey, your blood pressure is starting to come up there, Tommy. You might want to, change before it gets out of hand, for example.
Yeah, definitely. Blood pressure is another one that, we call it the silent killer. It actually most often has no symptoms whatsoever. And so you may just pick it up on a routine visit to your doctor. And then initiating treatment can really go on to prevent heart disease and kidney disease and all sorts of problems down the road.
So, when people go, for those who do go regularly, how important is it to kind of talk to your doctor honestly and openly about what's going on with your body?
Yeah, it really is critical, and I tell my patients this over and over. We've heard everything. There's no need to be embarrassed, so you really want to come prepared to your visit. If there's certain things that are bothering you, maybe jot them down and make sure you talk to them about it. But be real honest, especially if there are things that you're doing. Maybe you're smoking, maybe you're drinking a little bit too much. That's some stuff we want to talk to you about so we can establish that plan of care for you.
All right, Dr. Brent Wallis with People's Health. Always, we appreciate your thoughts. Thanks, Doc.
Thanks, John. Have a great weekend.